Hi Pisces, it's Nick. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we are covering the last week of March, the 25th till the 31st. And after all these weeklies are done and posted, the April monthly will be up next. So be on the lookout for that. All right, we're going to go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, love, romance, dating, or relationships. And don't forget, I'll have the link to the extended reading part 2 linked below if you're interested afterwards as a continuation. And this week we do have on the 25th, the Libra full moon lunar eclipse. On the 29th, the asteroid Pallas in Sagittarius going retrograde. And then at the end of the month, on the 31st, we have the asteroid Vesta moving into Cancer. And I did already run that down in the March mid-monthly reading, so you can always refer back to that. It's within like the first 10 minutes, I believe, just as a refresher, just so I don't have to repeat myself, okay? All right, so this week we're gonna do an archetype since we're in Aries season, and Aries is all about the individual, yourself, I am, and let's see what archetype we are embodying this week and how you can embrace more of the positive characteristics without losing yourself in the shadow or the negative characteristics. But keep in mind that we're human and sometimes we could fall short, but as long as you're aware and can catch yourself in the moment, you can kind of get yourself back on track and be like, okay, you know what, no, let me not do that. Let me try to be higher level, okay? All right, so for my Pisces, what is your archetype for this week, please? Nice, okay, so you guys got the poet. The poet. You guys know I like poetry. I have my little poetry book here. If you're interested, check it out. It's linked below. All right, so what is the light attribute of the poet? Expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Expressing your soul insights in a symbolic language, whether it's music, art, writing, whatever the case, painting, however you express it, words. But the shadow attribute of the poet is turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. So some of you maybe have a gift, or you're very good at expressing your soul, your heart, your feelings in a, in an artistic way, but you just want to make sure you're not doing it to destroy or to hurt someone or to make fun of someone or to prove a point. You're doing it for with good intent, for good reasons, okay? It's like being good at something, but you're using it to hurt someone. Obviously, we don't want to do that, okay? So you're the poet this week. All right, and you could always transmute negative energy into positive energy by, instead of using it to attack or to feed into it, you can transmute it and make it into some kind of art that helps someone else get through something tough like you are, okay? All right, so let's move on to your reading. So what's going on when it comes to your health for this week? All right, Pisces, so you guys got the 5 of Swords. So this week, not gonna lie, it looks like we may be struggling, okay, a little bit, but it's okay. We're gonna work through it. I'm right there with you, okay? Okay, so when it comes to your health for this week, you may feel frustrated because you can't really express or put into words what you're feeling or what you're actually going through. It may be hard for you to express it. Like maybe you have a headache, maybe there's an upset stomach, or maybe there's something bothering you, but you don't really know what it is or why it's happening. You're like, I don't know, it's just something, like it hurts or it kind of feels weird, but I don't know what it is. So it's frustrating you because maybe you don't know how to fix it, or no one understands what you're going through because you don't even understand what you're going through. You're like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it's like here, but it's there, but it feels like this, but then it goes away. You may just be kind of confused, or you just can't articulate your thoughts, or maybe you don't have the energy to like talk or communicate right now because it's bugging you or something is stressing you out. And you may not even have anything serious going on, but maybe you're just stressed. Maybe you're anxious, overwhelmed, overstimulated. Overstimulated mommy here 24/7, or there's something going on that you just are frustrated with because you can't really put it into words, or you can't express it, or you feel like no one really gets it, no one understands you, so you're kind of upset, or something is bugging you, but you don't know how to like really work through it, or maybe you have nothing, you can't really do anything about it. You just have to like be patient or let it pass, I guess. So take care of your mental health this week, Pisces. Try not to stress yourself out more than necessary, although I know that's easier said than done. It's like, how do I not stress? What are you talking about? Take care of your digestion, your heart area, your blood pressure, blood circulation, and also what you're consuming as far as like media, music, art, like social media, what you're watching, what you're reading. If it's like negative things or things that are making you feel bad about yourself or instilling fears, doubts, like maybe take a break from it. Like don't do those things, don't follow those people if it like affects you in a negative way. Like take a little bit of a mental break if you start to feel overwhelmed. Okay, all right. Then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you got here the Tower, okay, Scorpio energy. So maybe some of you have Scorpio in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or just that Scorpio energy in the work, school, career, finances sector of your life. So there's a shakeup here. There's a shakeup. You may be emotionally triggered, a foundation maybe not as stable, as sturdy as you thought. You may be going through a transformation, or something shocking could happen this week. It's like a dramatic change that may feel very intense. It doesn't have to be bad, but it may be very uncomfortable. So something may be dramatically changing at work, school, your job, and you may be kind of really uncomfortable about it, or you may have not seen it coming. Your emotions will be invested into this because you probably weren't prepared, or it's just like a big change. So some kind of like dramatic big change, shocking, maybe you weren't expecting or weren't prepared for, could be taking place, or you just feel very kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't take this anymore, I need to leave, or I need to change. Maybe you're fed up, or you're just like, oh, like, you know, you want to be careful, like watch yourself this week, because your emotions may be running high, your patience may be like paper thin. Mentally, you're probably like, I can't deal with this, I can't deal with anyone, like no one better like test me or talk to me right now, or I will snap. This could be the week where you could like very easily snap. So you just want to like try to keep yourself calm and not lose your SHIT very easily, because I do feel like that can very much so happen. At work, at school, there could be some kind of big change, maybe, you know, the company or the positions, or something happens where like you have to, I don't know, act in a certain way, or you have to step up in a certain way, or something that you weren't prepared for. It was like uncalled for, very surprise could happen, but you may not be excited about it. So do the best you can. Try not to let your emotions get the best of you, and don't make any rash or in the moment decisions if you can. All right, so when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side we have the Five of Wands, King of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so some of you could have fire in your chart, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have here the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be an Aries, maybe another Pisces like yourself, or Sagittarius, or Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, can just be the energy this person is embodying, playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those. Okay, all right, so it looks like this is a little bit of a struggle week, even with this area of life. It's like health, work, and love, or relationships. All three. It's okay, it's okay, we can work through it. Okay, we will get through it. So your patience is running thin, and someone or here may like piss you off or just get you really upset, and maybe it's not totally their fault, or maybe they don't realize that they are making you more upset than you already are. Because like, it's like if you had a bad day at work or at school or whatever, and then you come home, and then, you know, your partner or, you know, your person starts doing things, and you're just like, I'm already in a bad mood, like you're just adding to this, you're making it worse, like that kind of vibe. Maybe they didn't know, or they didn't mean to come off this way, but whatever they're doing, or how they're acting or how they're, you know, what they're saying could be kind of just adding on to your stress or triggering you in some way, shape, or form. I do feel like you're a little hot-headed this week. There could be some drama, or maybe there's a little discussion or a little bit of a fight possibly, because you're already mad. But this person, what could be making you mad is that this person doesn't understand why you're mad, or maybe thinks everything's fine. And you're like, are you kidding? How do you not see this is not fine? Or they may be saying, oh, like, it's okay, like, what's going on? You're being overly dramatic, or just calm down, or it's not that big a deal. And you're like, maybe that is what makes you more upset. It looks like they're coming through as like very emotionally fulfilled, they're happy, content, nothing going wrong with them for the most part. They also maybe things are going well, maybe at work, school, career, or they seem to be spending time. I think they're not actually doing anything wrong and their intentions are not wrong, but you maybe are just hoping that they would understand or maybe be on your side or sympathize with you possibly, instead of maybe saying you're over dramatic or it's not a big deal, you know, whatever the case is. You do love this person. I feel like you connect with them, you have strong feelings for them, but right now you kind of feel like you have to like protect yourself or put like a wall or like a guard up because you don't want to explode or you don't want to lose your SHIT for little petty things. Because you know, if you're already upset or you're grumpy or you're tired, you sometimes could be like, you can snap a little bit easier than other times if you're already like in a good mood. So knowing yourself, you're like, you know what, let me just like distance myself. Let me set up these boundaries. Let me go in the other room, because if not, I may say something that I don't want to say. And I know it's Aries season and I better not get myself in trouble. So, and this person I think is coming through as a strong leader, protector, maybe very in control of themselves, or they are, you know, they want to be, or they are the ones like in charge and they want to set the tone and make the rules. And so emotionally, you know, things are going well with them. Physically, they seem to be, you know, doing the right things, being consistent, working hard. And as far as their passions and desires, they maybe are very much so like, oh, these are the rules, this is what we need to do. And so you are just following along, but you're also kind of like on edge. I think that's the best way I can describe it. You're a little bit on edge, and they haven't actually done anything, but any little thing right now maybe could like take you off, and you're trying your best not to, you know, blow up, I guess. Oh, Pisces, okay. Let's continue on where we left off in the extended and see where this person's over energy is at. What are they thinking about when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know? What are they feeling in their heart and soul? What their next action move will be towards you, and then your advice at the end, okay? So we'll continue on an extended. Link will be below. I will see you guys there. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. All right, so take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.